Yeah, the woman that was shopping in the Walmart up at Mississippi, and she was harassed by three teenagers. One was 18 years old, and she got arrested. Well, check this out. We got exclusive right here. Police chief has shocking response after mother's arrest. New details: a mother attacked at Walmart. Yes, we remember this, but here we go.
Was jumped, criminally assaulted inside of a Walmart.
Yes, she was.
She comes out waiting on her father to pick her up. The officer gets upset at her, even though she's the victim, decides to arrest her anyway, even though she did nothing wrong. This is a hell of an update, all right? Let me give you the reminder. Here
it is. If you forgot, here's a reminder.
You ain't gonna do nothing. You best go sit your little ass down somewhere. That lad, look, come here, let me explain something to you. The lad girl that got jumped out here in Walmart that said she was gonna catch him one-on-one got a bullet dead to her chest. And she's 6 feet under right now. Yep. So if you want your one, go on out there and get it and get yourself killed. Do what? Come here then. I got something for you to hear. Come here. Come here. Come, how old are you? How old are you? Yep, I got something for you to hear. Y'all not gonna, y'all think it's a game around here. Come on.
And we call my dad.
I don't care. He can come on down to the police department and bond you out.
Yep.
Cause I promise you, I ain't the one.
Can you let go?
Yep, when you get in this car. Get in this car. You better get in this car. She going to jail if this order comes back. That ain't got nothing to do with the fight. Yeah, she 21.
The only one disorderly, as I said when we first covered
was that officer.
was the cop who arrested her for nothing.
And she became a victim twice in the same fell swoop. Twice.
Now, I'm going to say something you have never heard me say before. The way the police chief has responded to Indisputable's reporting has been not only heartfelt, but probably one of the greatest responses any community could have hoped for. I will explain and qualify that in just a moment.
Okay.
Let's put up the picture, the young lady. She's a mother.
Yes.
New mother. She has a 1-year-old. The young lady who was arrested, her name is Roretta Hawkins. Now, the Clarksdale, Mississippi police chief has now reviewed the case and acted. That's the police chief. All right?
That's him.
His name is Chief Robbie Lindley. Let's keep his picture up.
Robbie Lindley.
When I first reported on this story, I said at the end of that segment, I said, Chief, buck stops with you.
Yep.
Waiting on your next move. We expect to have a response soon. But you're in charge. Okay? Let me tell you what this chief has done in just a moment. Roretta Hawkins told Indisputable that Chief Lindley, the man you're looking at, after our original exclusive reporting, reached out to remedy the situation. She already paid $1,500 to a lawyer, and she already paid $150 to get bonded out of jail.
Which she should have never been arrested in the first place.
Now her charges are completely dismissed.
Good.
And there's more. She also says the Clarksdale police officer, let's put him up.
Yep, here's this jackass that arrested her.
El Jamaro Peters destroyed her phone after the incident, according to the report. Hawkins says she wants the officer relieved of duty so he doesn't do this again to anybody else. He is, in fact, suspended pending investigation.
That's
Hawkins
good.
Was visiting the Clarksdale Walmart to pick up baby items and meet her brother who works there, okay?
Yep.
In front of the store, she said she confronted two teens who were mocking her, and she said, "Are you laughing at me?" The teens followed her to the baby aisle. Okay? The teens are actually talking to the police. In the baby aisle, Roretta says one of the teens grabbed her hair and pulled her to the ground before store staff broke up the fight. Now remember, they were not arrested. Why? We don't know. We're not sure. It is possible that Walmart did not want that stain on their record as far as a violent act happening inside of the store. They'd rather a person just be arrested for obstruction, which is not a violent act, according to the category. Roretta said both teens were charged with disturbing the peace, and a younger teen was charged with simple assault. Hawkins thanked Indisputable for highlighting the incident by saying, and I quote, "Oh, I thank you guys so much because I'm pretty sure none of this would have happened without your help."
And I got to agree with her 100%.
And then the chief, let's put up the letter he sent Indisputable. So Chief Lindley sent a lengthy apology for his officer's action. He sent this directly to Indisputable. The statement reads in part, "I have apologized to her for the action of the Clarksdale Police Department during this incident. These actions do not meet standards that I expect out of a Clarksdale police officer when it comes to the treatment of a citizen in Clarksdale. We have been able to file charges on the two females that were involved in the altercation with Ms. Hawkins inside of the Walmart with the youth court of Coahoma County for their review," which is something he corrected that the first officer did not do. "I have completed the investigation into the officer. He has been disciplined for his actions for this incident. The officer understands what he did was wrong on an overall ethical basis and procedural basis. However, we have an ongoing discussion in the department on the proper use of police authority and not abusing that authority just to get a desired outcome. Such ends justify the means. Policing philosophy has long been outdated. And we are moving forward in this police department. We will use this incident to be proactive and teach our officers to better exemplify service with courteousness and help prevent this type of incident from occurring again. Again, as chief, I feel that all citizens should be treated fairly and with respect during any altercation or interaction with a Clarksdale police officer." The man actually remedied the situation directly with her. The chief contacted her, and to my understanding, personally gave her the money back that she paid for an attorney and to be bonded out.
Wow.
Something I would not have even thought about doing.
I would have never thought he would have done
putting it upon a
that.
cop
He
to
did it
do
personally
so, or a
himself.
chief to do so.
Gave her the $1,650 back.
It is, let's put it back up. It is definitely an honor.
One more
I will
time.
say this, Chief. It is an honor to be able to say how stand up your response has been, period. I appreciate you. We appreciate you. You stood up for this young black woman, this young mother, in ways that the officer did not. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Max, thoughts
I'm
here.
proud of you, brother.
Hey, this is indisputable in action. I mean, this is an incredible result, and it's proof to me that this is not the way things need to be. This idea of police impunity, that departments will stand by their officers no matter what. Here is a chief who showed that all you need to run a department ethically is someone ethical at the top,
That's right.
willing to make the tough decisions and do things that are right. And part of what's so powerful about this for me is that we talk a lot about the ethics of police, but this program and your approach, one of the few that actually talks about procedure and how a lot of these officers are violating their own laws. And this chief is the first one I've seen in a long time to actually acknowledge that this was a violation of process, it was wrong, and make no excuses. It gives me a lot of faith, and I hope that other departments will take the example of this.
Yeah.
Because it's ended up well for everyone,
Yep.
except, justifiably the officer who did wrong.
Yeah, and it ended up well for him too, and here's why. He needed to learn. He needed to learn a lesson. And in that process, he was able to learn a proper lesson about how to treat citizens. Obviously, he needed the education. So
As well. I'm glad the chief stepped out and did the right thing. Like he said, the buck stops was given like the highest power in that chief. And he had the charges dropped. And I guess, the teen that attacked her, the fact that he made it personally took the money out to repay her, the $1,500 for a lawyer, $150 to get out. He repaid her for that and had the charges dropped. And knowing that chief, knowing that he knew what was right, what was wrong, he decided what is right, to do right, to follow duty, like to protect the citizen, the community out there, to be a peace officer. Because sometimes you got these tyrant cops about loyalty. They're not going. They see something going wrong, but they're not going to snitch out their comrades. No, this chief has the highest power. He said, no, that's wrong. So that officer arrested her, say, nope, you're suspended. And man, here's your money back. This one's on me. I mean, that's great power right there. I haven't seen a sergeant or a supervisor or a lieutenant chief done something like that in quite a while. Yeah, that's great. Anyways, I'm out here, my job. Peace out.